Just when it looked like the Florian Wirtz saga was cooling off, a seismic twist has exploded onto the scene, and it's sending Liverpool fans into an absolute frenzy. The Bayer Leverkusen superstar, long admired by Europe's elite, had been quietly linked with a future Anfield switch. Whispers in the shadows, murmurs behind the scenes. But now, a dramatic development has brought the story crashing into the spotlight. And it's not just another rumour. This has real substance, real shock, and real implications. Sources close to the deal are claiming a game-changing shift behind the curtain, one that could either catapult Liverpool into pole position or blow the entire move wide open. The Reds' recruitment strategy under Arne Slot may be about to deliver its first blockbuster moment, or suffer its first crushing blow. Here's everything we know about the Wirtz to Liverpool bombshell, and the twist nobody saw coming. Let's break it down, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Liverpool are champions again. To mark this historic 20th league title, we've just launched our exclusive Champions collection of t-shirts. Celebrate in style and show your pride with official gear made for real Reds. Head over to copiclothing.com or just click the link in the description and grab yours while stocks last. But first, Federico Chiesa insists his focus is on preparing for day one of pre-season with Liverpool, but admits he has something to think about in a return to Serie A. Chiesa is currently due to report back to the AXA training centre for the start of pre-season on July 8th, but much could change over the next month. The Italian was barely used throughout his debut campaign at Anfield, and with a revamp of Arne Slot's attacking options underway, it is unclear if he figures in the coach's plans. Realistically, that is unlikely, with it widely expected that Chiesa leaves the club in the summer transfer window. Napoli and Atletico Madrid have already been linked, but in an interview with La Gazzetta dello Sport in which he discussed his future, the 27-year-old suggested he would be open to joining either AC Milan or Juventus. Asked directly if he would consider a reunion with new Milan manager Max Allegri, who he played 86 times under at Juventus, Chiesa said, "That's something to think about during the summer. My family, my agent and I have a great relationship with Liverpool, and the goal is to be ready for the pre-season. We'll find the best solution for everyone. I work every day with a Liverpool program to be in top shape for the tests on July 8th. While he is working with next season on Merseyside in mind, Chiesa gave a telling answer to a question on returning to Juventus. Never say never, the versatile forward admitted. It is clear that Chiesa would have stayed at Juventus last summer if it was his choice, as he went on to explain that the decision to freeze him out was then manager Thiago Motta's. There had been talks about discussing a new deal after the Euros, but no one ever reached out again, Chiesa revealed, as translated by Football Italia. When I returned from vacation and the wedding, I spoke with Thiago Motta, who clearly told me, "You're not part of the project, find a new club." But I still feel great affection for Juve and the fans. He added, "They were clear from day one. They let me train with the team for 2 weeks, then Motta didn't want me anymore. I'm a professional, I accepted it and kept training to find another club. It was a great disappointment because I deeply care about Juventus and thought I still had a lot to give. I always behaved properly, it was their decision. While out of the squad, I was able to train in great condition, but I missed playing friendlies. I had to start from scratch at Liverpool and that held me back." Now, in a shocking twist in the Florian Wirtz to Liverpool saga, Liverpool remain locked in negotiations with Bayer Leverkusen over a potential blockbuster move for German international Florian Wirtz, with a deal edging closer but still some distance from completion. Leverkusen are holding firm on a £120 million valuation for their prized asset, while Liverpool's latest offer is understood to be in the region of £109 million. Crucially, Wirtz has made it clear to all parties that Anfield is his preferred destination, a stance confirmed by highly respected journalist Simon Jones. The 21-year-old is said to be fully convinced by Arne Slot's vision, with the new Liverpool head coach offering a clearly defined role for Wirtz as a number 10 in his tactical setup. The clarity and ambition of Slot's pitch have reportedly been pivotal in securing the player's backing. Should Liverpool agree to meet Leverkusen's demands, Wirtz would become the most expensive signing in British football history, surpassing the £115 million Chelsea paid for Moises Caicedo in 2023. Liverpool's sporting director, Richard Hughes, has submitted a structured proposal to Leverkusen counterpart Simon Rolfes, which includes a series of easily achievable performance-based bonuses, such as Champions League qualification. However, despite progress in negotiations, no final agreement has been reached. Talks are scheduled to continue today as both clubs work to find a compromise. There is also the possibility of a player being included in the deal to help bridge the gap in valuation. Harvey Elliott and Jarell Quansah are both admired by Leverkusen, and either could be proposed as part of a player plus cash agreement, though Liverpool's stance on including either remains unclear. The two clubs have already done business this summer, with Liverpool securing the signing of right-back Jeremy Frimpong from Leverkusen for £29.5 million last week, a deal that may have helped establish a cooperative tone in ongoing negotiations. In other news, Stefan Bajcetic could be available for transfer this summer, as the Liverpool midfielder is reportedly attracting plenty of interest after a season on loan. Bajcetic spent the 2024/25 campaign with Salzburg and then Las Palmas in 2 loan moves with varying success. The hope had been that the Spaniard would become a regular under Pep and Leinders at Salzburg before returning to be considered for a first-team role at Liverpool. But with Leinders sacked in December, Bajcetic only started 8 times for the Austrian club and required a mid-season switch to Las Palmas to regain momentum. That may not have boosted his hopes of a place in Arne Slot's squad, with the Athletic's James Pearce mentioning him among those who could be sold this summer. Pearce claimed Bajcetic has plenty of interest in a transfer, though no specifics are given over who could be looking to sign him. It stands to reason that sides in La Liga will be among his suitors, and it has often been suggested that he could rejoin boyhood club Celta Vigo, who have qualified for the Europa League after finishing 7th this season. Liverpool would of course seek a sizable fee for their number 43, who could still be given an opportunity to stake his claim under Slot this pre-season. In April, the Mail's Lewis Steele wrote that no decisions have been made on his longer-term future, and he is definitely not earmarked for a sale yet. Speaking soon after Bajcetic's move to Salzburg was confirmed, Slot himself outlined his hopes for the 20-year-old. "I hope it will be a big year for him because he's a very talented player, and I think he could become a very important player for us, but only if he gets playing time now," he told reporters. "If you are that young and you've been out for so long, the only thing you need is playing time." Slot added, "It's a smart decision, at least in our opinion, to let him go somewhere where he will hopefully play a lot of games. Then for next season, we'll have a player. If he fulfills his potential, he could definitely play for us in the future." But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.